So a warm good afternoon to one and all present here. Giving encouragement to others is most welcome gift. For the results of it are lifted spirits, increased self-worth and a hopeful future. So with this note, I would like to invite our today's resource person, Mr. Babu Rangarajan sir. So Babu Rangarajan sir is working in mind mastery training, and in mind mastery training, they will provide how to increase our memory power and how to build self confidence and how we have to be self motivated and what is stress management and how to enhance our concentration power and what are the strategies to modify thoughts. So I would like to tell that I would like to share the profile of Mr. Babu Rangarajan sir over here, and sir is and sir is working as the CEO of Happy Career, a career counseling firm, and consultant clinical psychologist at AT Medical Center and Specialty Hospital, Salem. An international trainer conducted more than 500 workshops and TEDx speaker and conducted programs in Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, and UAE. And sir is also registered clinical psychologist from Rehabilitation Council of India, New Delhi. And sir has trained more than 1 lakh people successfully. And sir is also elite world record holder, conducted 24 hours webinar marathon. And also sir is interviewed at Kalender TV, Sun TV, Raj TV, Captain TV, Pudhiya Talaimurai, News 7 channels as well. And sir has received an award from the Salem District Collector. So with this note, I would like to welcome our today's resource person, Babu Rangarajan sir, to hand over the session on this particular FT. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful introduction.
My
And
pleasure.
very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all the participants. Before I start my presentation, my sincere thanks to Knowledge Institute of Technology for organizing this ATAL workshop. It's a wonderful way. It's a 5-day workshop. Now we are in 4th day. And now I'm going to talk something which is not related to your IoT, but it is IoT. I'm going to talk about full of psychology. So IoT is normally called as Internet of Things, but I'm going to label it on this particular session alone, only for this particular session, and I'm going to tell you inside our thoughts. That's what we are going to know more about that. IoT. I simply define as IoT as internal our own thoughts, right? So we a lot of differences it is happening inside your thought, right? So we will discuss more on stress management techniques on today's webinar. I welcome you all for this wonderful webinar. For the next 90 minutes, we are going to discuss intensely about all the psychology and psychology concept and then stress and the stress management techniques. And I know this is not a very new term. I guess stress is a very old term, and even last 5 years, many people are talking about this word. Maybe your friends have been discussing about you, and maybe you yourself is discussing about the word term stress. No, the stress is not just new; it is very old. And what we are going to see here is something new techniques how to overcome stress. That is, I'm going to discuss on the strategies. All right. So before going further, I wanted to know what kind of an participant we are. Right. Today I'm presenting my 159th webinar. Sorry, 189th webinar now. So almost 188 webinar I completed successfully in last 10 months, and I did a world record on this webinar marathon for 24 hours. So speaking for 24 hours in webinar platform it's very easy for me. Already I created world record on that. Right now we have a 90 minutes time. Let me check with the participant here. Do you want interactive way of session or just one way, only the lecture mode? What kind of mode you want? If you want interactive, kindly type IN, or you can type L. It is a lecture way of mode. Only I can speak. You don't do anything at all. I'll give like continuously 90 minutes. I will speak. What kind of mode you want? If it is interactive, it's like workshop method. I can take you all. Definitely, we both will get a lot of benefits because you are investing your time. Even I am investing my time. So end of 90 minutes, let me check. Both of you get benefited, right? So many times in webinar, monotonous way of talking was been. I got experience. I'm okay with that. If you want me to speak for 90 minutes without any asking any question, without any chat interaction, without any mic interaction, I'm very much comfortable. I can give you 90 minutes full marathon speed. I can take all the techniques in one shot. I want people, the participants interaction. No, I'm looking for interactive session. If you are okay with that, I will start it. Thank you all your responses. There are 4, 5 participants was confirmed that interactive way of presentation is comfortable. There are about 65 participants. Can you all give your own response, please? Do you want interactive or lecture mode? Let me take a poll. If people, how many majority of the people are there for interactions? Let me check. 5, 6 count was come. Very good, good, good. So we completed almost 9%. 9% reached to interactive session. I do understand you are occupied with some of the other works. Many are in college and they are participating in regular routine work. At the same time, you are logged in, keeping inside the headset. You are doing dual role. Maybe you want to do academic role also. At the same time, you are attending this webinar. Sometimes that is also happening many times. All right. So at least 6, 7 people said it is interactive. Okay. So I will take this as a interactive session. Very nice. I'll be happy. If it is interactive, I'm looking for some answers. All right. Let me start sharing my screen. Okay. Sharing my screen. Okay. Good. All right. Now I think you're all seeing my screen, I guess. Okay, so this is about me. Thank you, the host who introduced me very nicely. This is me, Babu Rangarajan. I'm practicing in Salem, Tamil Nadu as a consultant clinical psychologist, and I'm a registered member, licensed clinical psychologist. All right, so this is an award which I received from our Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He recognized me with my services. All right, let me take you quickly to mind. Mind. What is mind and where is mind? This is again a common colloquial way of discussion. Every day we are speaking with someone or with ourselves. Mind. My mind is not in good mood. My mind is upset. I'm not in proper mind. So much times we use mind. Where is mind? I will take you to a little bit of neurology aspect so that we can understand where the mind is located. All right. So let me take you. This is the upper view of head, upper view of the head. This is not face, upper view. If you see top of your head, it looks like whatever you see through your eyes, it reaches your backside of your head. Whatever you see through your eyes, it reaches your backside of your head. It's called occipital lobe. It stores information here. It reaches information here in the occipital lobe. The occipital lobe, the major function of occipital lobe, the backside of your head is a vision. Vision. If anything goes damage this part of the brain, then there is a serious chances of getting into complete blind visual impairment or partially blind or partially visual impairment. If that is not happening, there is another chance called agnosia. There is a neurological problem. It's called agnosia. If anything goes damage here, it is called agnosia. What is agnosia? Agnosia is nothing but uh, a problem in understanding meaningfully. I'll give you an example so that you can easily relate with me. A person, a lady who is coming opposite side, walking opposite side, in front of me, walking opposite side, I can see some lady, a female is walking in front of me. The female who reaches near to me and saying, "Can you please move?" When that I heard the sound, "Please move." With the sound recognition, I understand that person is my wife. See that condition. Even I can see as a female, but I cannot understand what the relations between that the female and me. That means I lost understanding the recognition. That's called agnosia. The prosoap agnosia. The perfect term is called prosoap agnosia. As soon as that message reaches your backside of your head, it reaches your ear area, this part of the brain. Here only your temporal lobe is present here. The temporal lobe, the major function is memory. huge memory from small age, from the birth to till now. You have been grown up, you are exposed in different areas, exposed to different people, experience, all stored in the form of memory. So all your memories here, whatever you see through your eyes, it reaches your vision area, occipital lobe, and reaches to your temporal lobe and start identifying what is that object is all about. Once the object is identified, it reaches your front side, frontal lobe. This part of the brain carries your frontal region. Your frontal lobe is present in the frontal region. Here only your personality is present, your thinking, your language is present, this part of the brain. So frontal lobe, anything goes damage here, there is a serious problem of aphasia. What is aphasia? Aphasia is a problem in speech. Maybe there is a two types of aphasia. One is Wernicke's aphasia, another one is Broca's aphasia. What is Broca's aphasia? Broca's aphasia is speaking slow, very slow. If you ask the person what is your name, the person takes a long time to express. My see, that's the slowness, and then Babu Rangarajan. It takes long time, maybe 10 minutes it takes to finish. That's all the broadcast aphasia is all about. It's quite opposite about Wernicke's aphasia. What is Wernicke's aphasia? Speaking too much, but they didn't come to the question. If you ask what is your name, I'll start speaking like, you know what, morning I was driving very fast, police caught me. I got shocked, and then I was explaining, I was talking about, and then I reached office, and then morning I was busy with other program, and I was preparing for this webinar, and there is a webinar for ATAL webinar is happening at 2 o'clock, posted by KIOT. Too much of pressure. I was roaming here and there. Finally, they don't know. They don't come to the answer of what is your name. That's a question you asked, but I was speaking something else, beating around the bush. They didn't come to the point directly. That's the problem of Wernicke's aphasia. So everything happens this part of the brain, and Wernicke's is present near to your temporal region. All right. So what happens when this part of the brain get damaged, the temporal region? There is a huge memory, right? So memory is present here. Serious problem of memory problem. They call it as amnesia. So here is agnosia, and this part of the brain carries amnesia, and here anything goes damaged is aphasia. And another fourth lobe. There are four major lobes. The top one is uh, parietal lobe. Parietal lobe has motor functions majorly. So whatever I'm talking about is neurology. Whatever I'm talking about is neurology. Studying about brain is neurology. This is the four lobes which I was discussing about quite some time before. These are all the lobes which we have been discussing about. So studying about brain is neurology. The function of brain is psychology. So now we coming into psychology. What is psychology? The function of brain is psychology. Here you can see the logy meaning, L-O-G-Y. Logy means study of biology, zoology, anthropology, all logies meaning is study of suffix. Now this logy is study of psycho. Study of psycho is psychology. So psycho means mind. So studying about mind is psychology. Even the definition says scientific study of human mind and behavior is called psychology. So now the psychology is here. So where is mind? Mind is present inside the brain, but there is no a separate part called mind. But a lot of functions, they call it as psychology and mind. Psychology and mind both are same. In the mind, what are the major functions are happening in mind? There are major functions happening here is thought process. There are so many thoughts it's happening. Our mind produces so many number of thoughts. You and me are getting so many number of thoughts. Out of 24 hours, we have 24 hours in a day. Out of 24 hours, we have 86,400 seconds. 86,400 seconds. Out of 86,400 seconds, we are occupied with, you and me are occupied with anywhere between 40,000 to 60,000 thoughts cross by. So you and me are getting 40,000 to 60,000 thoughts. Our thoughts wandering. Even right now, when I'm speaking to you, you're thinking something else. It's not that you are distracted. It is your thoughts which is keep occupying inside you. That's how your psychology plays a major role. So what else the mind functions are there? Number one is thought. You and me are getting thoughts. Our thoughts are the asset. Based on your thought, people are successful in their life. So what kind of thoughts you are keep occupying yourself on everyday basis, that matters how you are going to have your quality of life. There are many challenges with the people only because of preoccupied thoughts. Occupied, preoccupied. What is preoccupied? While you are in class, while you are taking your lessons with your students in front, but you preoccupied something else. That is a serious causes of major problems. I will let you know. A lot of discussion will be happening about all the preoccupied thoughts and everything, right? So number one is majorly thoughts, and second one is your emotions. Your emotions are taken care by your mind. Majorly five different emotions cross by every day: happy, sad, fear, anger, love. These are the five major feelings crossed by every day. We, if I given a chance, what emotion you wanted to experience whole day? You want happy, sad, fear, anger, love. Which one you will choose? Many will choose happiness. Everyone wants to be happy, but at times our mood changes into fear, sad, anger. Sometimes our moods or elevations are happening. Now you will be learning the technique how you can program your mind, how to understand your cognition, and how to overcome this. Lot of techniques we'll be discussing in this webinar. All right. This is about psychology. Your mind is taking care of your thought process and your emotions and your interest, involvement, motivation, concentration, confidence. This is all the process taken by your psychology and your mind. As a teacher, as a professor, as a lecturer, you are commonly speaking this word. Study with interest, have highly motivation, involve yourself into your project, and you need to be more confident, develop your concentration. These are all some of the commonly used term in your everyday basis, right? But we don't know how to develop. As a concept, we are comfortable. We just put their concept to the student. Study with confidence, focus with concentration, develop high interest. These are all terms which we are comfortable to using in front of our students community. But are we learned how to develop these skills, or only words which we are sharing? So there are a lot of discussions are there. All right. So this is all about psychology. And what else we are going to see today? Psychology. This is a very interesting quote said by Anthony Robbins, which I love. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. If you feel that your energy is down, if you feel that you are not active, you are not energetic, if you feel that you are not having adequate physiology support or energy support to do your work, that means you need to check where your focus goes, where your thoughts wandering. Where is your preoccupied, what is your preoccupied thoughts, that you need to overcome. Once your preoccupied thoughts and the focus and the thoughts and the focus is changes, automatically your energy changes. This is an easy way you can understand. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. If you're focused on your project and your energy is very high to complete the project, if your focus is on TV, some particular match or movie or song or serial, whatever it is, your focus is on TV, and your energy, you are requesting your body to produce energy to complete your portions or doing a project. You are asking for project, but your thought is focused on entertainment. If these both are distracted, then automatically your confidence level, your energy level, and everything goes down, and your stress level will shoot up. That is a major challenge with people. They don't know how to channelize their energies, right? So this is the topic of today. Let the stress gives you wings and it fly away from you, right? What is stress? This it's very easily you can get all the information in Google about what is stress and everything. The stress is a physiological and emotional and psychological response to an a demanding is perceived as a threatening to a person's well-being. So this is what stress is. Stress is something which requires to act upon. If you fail to act upon, there will be threatening will start coming. That's what I always explain. The stress is nothing but and stress occurs when the demand is greater than your ability. I commonly say that you stress definition is very simple. Lack of ability to handle your situation is called stress. When there is a situation which is demanding a required ability to handle the situation, if you think that your required ability is missing, then that situation turned to be a stressful situation for you. For example, if you ask me to cook in the kitchen, that is a stressful situation for me. You know why? Because I lack ability to handle kitchens. My wife, my mother is master. They manage easily, whereas the same situation for me is uncomfortable. For them is easy, for me is uncomfortable. That's stressful. What made me stress? It is not about the situation, it's about how I handle. The required ability is missing. That's what I say. Lack of ability to handle your situation is called stress.
धन्यवाद। तो ये उसमें अपने आप ओके होंगे ना?
Yes, Salika ma'am, please mute yourself. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. All right. So that's how our stress is nothing but. See, I always appreciate stress, right? I have a big question. I have a big question for everyone. Do you think uh, stress is bad or good? I can I see the chat now? Let me check. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can able to see the chat box. Great. Okay. Can you come in the chat box? Do you think stress is good or bad? You can come in the chat box, give your response. Do you think stress is good or bad? Wow, bad. Yes, it's bad. It's bad. Sandeep Kaur, it's bad. Yes, stress is bad. Thank you for your response. Stress at certain extent may be good. Very good. It's a positive way of answer. Hetal Takar, very good. Purushothaman sir, it's bad. All right. I really appreciate all your responses. I can tell you, my dear friends, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, Monica Mall. Monica Mall says bad. Shankar says bad. Okay, okay, bad, good. When it improves our ability. Renuka Devi, that's great, man. All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you whether stress is good or bad. I tell you, it's good as well as bad. So what that means, there are two types of stress. One is called eustress and distress. Eustress and distress. Oh. Let me tell you that. What is eustress? Eustress is a good stress that will help you to improve your performance. Stress depends upon the individual way of taking into their mind. Yeah, correct, sir. Jay Prakash, sir, very good. You are right. I tell you, you must be aware about optimum bell-like structure curve. Optimum bell-like structure. I can tell you, stress is good as well as bad. Why stress is good? If you have minimum stress, then only your energy will help you to do the task. If I give you an example, you will understand. If you inform to your students about in 10 days from now you will have an exam, internal exam. 10 days from now you will have an exam. How they take that reflects whether they will be in stress or not. If some people will take, oh my God, only 10 days, I don't know, will I get good grade? I don't know. So if they get it into agitation. That leads to high level of stress. Whereas the other side, oh, still 10 days is there, I will study later. That's a lazy people. Lazy people answer is, I'll study later.
ये इनका कौन सा नेट चल रहा है दिखाओ जरा मेरा नहीं
Deepali, Deepali madam, please put yourself mute, ma'am. Deepali ma'am, thank you, ma'am. All right. If the person who has no stress, he will postpone, he will not do any work. That's called procrastination. You're all familiar with the term procrastination, right? If there is no stress, the person become lazy. If the person has high stress, he will get agitated. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do. I don't know what to. These are all some kind of agitation that leads to high level of stress. Performance will be reduced. The optimum level of stress people is the most important. The performance will be higher. I tell you how people react. If you say the same example, you have an exam 10 days later, and the person will take like this. Oh, 10 days? Okay. So tomorrow and day after 2 days, I'll be focusing on this particular chapter. And then the third day and fourth day, I'll have some particular quality time to revise that particular portion. And fifth day, sixth day, will be taking off that particular chapter. And seventh day, eighth day will be in this subject. And ninth and 10th, 11th day exam, I'm going to focus on last 2 days. This is what that optimum stress people will react. So stress is good. When the amount of stress goes high, that is the bad. That affects your energy. So optimum stress is always welcome. Your optimum stress level will increase your performance. What will happen if the person who gets high level of stress? So this is what happens: sleeplessness, vomiting, nervousness, loss of memory, appetite, mood swings. Sometimes they may think suicide. That's how it works. These are all some of the symptoms how stressful people will experience. See, we don't know sometimes whether we are under stress or not. Stress is something which is very dangerous. Some people may not aware. They don't have the symptom, whatever I mentioned here. They don't have that symptom also. Maybe they were not aware about the symptom, whatever I mentioned in this slide. With a milder level, they will be managing, they will be suffering, they don't feel satisfaction, they just managing their life and they move on. Slowly, after 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years later, only they know that they are under stress. There are so many problems are happening all because of psychosomatic illnesses. What is psychosomatic? Psychosomatic means psycho is mind, soma is body. So if the mind is not good control, that induces a lot of physiological changes. That's called psychosomatic illness. So it's like you lot of body aches. Why your body aches? It's not because of your physically unhealthy or something neurological problem. No, everything is perfect, but still your body is aching. Why? It's psychosomatic. You're psychologically you are not happy. That's why you are getting a lot of psychological illness, physiological problems. That's what today's market is all about. There are many people are experiencing stress without knowing feeling of dullness, feeling of and loss of energy, they feeling low, uncomfortable. They don't know whether they are under stress. They think that maybe work pressure, maybe today I was exhausted, maybe I was walking a lot today, maybe I was being put a lot of substitutions. I don't have any free time. That's why I'm suffering my energy. That's what people think. Sometimes the energy is coming, your energy tolerance level is getting lower and lower and lower. Why? Because you don't know how to manage your stress. That's what the serious challenges happen. So what to do if you are getting this kind of challenges? These are all the symptoms. Please aware about if you find anything changes in your body, in your behavior, in your thoughts, in your emotion. Please check yourself that you need to seek help or you need to do something different to overcome this stress. I'll take you to a techniques now. This is what you need to take today. the take-home message of today's webinar, the cognitive technique which I am going to share with you all. This is one of the technique how our mind functions. Our mind functions in the form of two images. One is good image, another one is bad image. Whatever you store in good image, that's all easy and comfortable. Whatever it stores in inside your mind as bad, that particular work is difficult for you, that particular chapter is uncomfortable to discuss with you. These are all some of the ways we can understand our good image bad image works. Whatever it stores in good image, that's all easy and comfortable. How this images happened, this image happened inside your mind from the childhood. How this happened? Through the channel called self talk. We talk to ourselves without making noise, without making any sound. We ourselves talk to ourselves. That self-talk creates image. Self-talk creates image. I'll give you an example so that you can easily understand how your image forms. You don't know Babu Rangarajan before this webinar. I'm the odd man out in this total webinar, right? Everyone is talking about IoT. I'm the one who is talking about different IoT. IoT is one of very most wanted, most reputed, scope-oriented chapter is IoT. I was working in UAE before this Corona. January 2021, I came back. Before that, I was working for three different schools as a consultant clinical psychologist. For 2 years, I was there in Dubai. I've been seeing, experiencing, there are many students who's very smart. I'm talking about school students, very smart in IoT, Internet of Things. They're very smart about artificial intelligence. They know how to do prototype. They know very good in 3D printing. My God, such amazing experience. I was working with one of the students in a particular school on a mind functions. He was doing all IoT and then prototype and then AI concept and doing 3D printing. He created a robot with the mind techniques. So I was been giving a mind tricks. In that mind tricks, he was created a robot. His name is Rishabh Java. He is my student. He come out with very good, interesting mind toys based on AI based. Interesting. You are artificially intelligence is coming up very in high time in India and abroad. And in UAE, there is a one particular university. They started artificial intelligence PhD program. Department itself very unique, and UAE is most welcoming all AI-based intelligence in Dubai. So such a wonderful experience working with that research Java. I do understand how this IoT and then AI-based prototypes and everything are more collectively work together to build a product. That's interesting. So there are many students are very crazy about learning about IoTs. There are so many coaching centers are there. Even fifth graders, sixth graders are learning about IoTs. All right. So my IoT is different. Internal, our own thoughts. That's what my IoT is. Today's only for this webinar. This IoT is defined differently. Okay. So self-talk. How this self-talk creates image? I'll give you an example. You don't know who is Babu Rangarajan so far? Right now you understand who is Babu Rangarajan. With this experience, I'm coming to your place for my own purpose. I'm coming to your place. Accidentally, you are coming opposite. I'm also in opposite side. When you meet each other, you identified I'm a Babu Rangarajan. So how do you respond when you identify me in your place? Some people will greet. Hi, Babu Rangarajan, glad are you here? I attended your webinar. So much, you start greeting and give some information. The moment when you start greeting, I didn't respond to you. I was looking here and there. I didn't respond to you. That particular moment, when you move, that particular moment when you move out of the place, what you talk to yourself, that creates image. There are two possibilities. One, you start scolding me. Someone will appreciate me. Not appreciate, maybe talking good. So I'll tell you two examples. The moment when I'm not responding to you, when you greet, when you move, you talk to yourself. I don't like this Babu Rangarajan. He's showing off. I'm respecting him. I just greeting him. You just ignoring and showing off, and he has too much of attitude. I hate. If you use this word, you create inside your mind about Babu Rangarajan in bad image. Babu Rangarajan gone to bad image. There are other side. Some people will think, oh, what happened to him? He didn't respond to me. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's preoccupied. Maybe he's not recognized. Maybe he's not in this place physically present. Mentally he's absent. It's okay. Let him be. Next time I will ask him what happened to him. Why he didn't respond to me. Some people will talk like this, still remain in good image. Some people they scold me, I will go directly to bad image. What will happen if Babu Rangaran goes to your mind in good and bad? Next experience you will be getting differences. The next time, after 10 days, again same experience. I'm coming opposite side, you are also coming opposite side. You are near to me. What you will do right now? The second experience, the past experiences ignored. The second experience, you try to ignore, you avoid speaking, or you try to again greet me. There are two things happen, two kinds of behavior. If still I am in good image inside your mind, you try to greet me. If already I reached your mind in bad, no way. You will just ignore and move on. That's what our mind works normally. Same way, from childhood to till now, your mind stores plenty of information, huge information. Some information is good, some information is bad. That's what your behavior is. I tell you an experience so that you can relate with this example. As soon as you go to a marriage party or social gathering, a group of people you are meeting each other, how do you respond? Will you respond happily? Hello, how are you? Uh, I didn't see you for a long time. What's happening? Everything is fine. See the way I was greeting them with a high energy, high voltage energy inside my body. This happens with someone who is already in good image. You get emotions, you get energy. If you meet in a social gathering someone who is already there in bad image, what will happen? Most probably you will not speak, you will ignore, or sometimes we may get an opportunity to speak, but that particular time we don't speak with energy, we just formal talk. Hi, hello, how are you? Fine. Everything is okay? Fine. That's all. More than 30 seconds, 1 minute is very difficult to continue. Whereas the person who is already in good image, if you meet them again, you speak continuously, speak, long time. It takes you just enjoy the conversation and it takes long time. That is what an image is all about. That is what the image is all about. As a teacher, as a lecturer, I request you to create about you as in good image to your student's mind. If you created the student's mind about you as a good image person, your learning is taken care. Whatever you speak, your students goes to their mind interestingly and easily. If you register the student's mind as a bad image person, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to store information whatever you give, because if I don't like, learning never take place. If learning wants to take place, the person has to like the opposite person, otherwise that person cannot give any learning. That's a major challenge. So learning happens only our mind is happy. If your mind is not happy, learning stops. So as a faculty members, you need to develop your happiness. So sometimes, we are facing a lot of challenges in this particular time in pandemic. We have a lot of financial challenges, different new experiences, a lot of losses you have been facing. With the stress, if you are teaching, your words will be changed. The way you present will change. If your way of presentation is changed, the way of receiving is automatically changed by the student. With a happy face, with the energy, with the passion, if you start giving anything, that will go into the student's mind happily. So that's what, you need to know how to manage your stress. That's the most important. in spite of any challenging situation is happening in your life, either it is personal or it is family or in school or in college campus, by students, by management, by colleagues or by parents. We don't know. I do understand there are a lot of challenges you need to face, but train your mind to make a choice of being happy, because you are the only person make yourself happy. Other persons cannot help you to make you happy. You are the one who make yourself happy. You are the one who make yourself depressed, and you are the one who make yourself anxiety, fear. Why you are getting fear? Why you are getting anger? It's not about other person. People always blame situations, because of that person, because of this, because of my salary, because of this person commented, because of this. No, it's not about other person. How do you understand the situation matters. I'll take you to another technique, the second interesting technique which I wanted to share about a cognitive technique that will help you to understand and overcome your stress. So far, do you have any doubts? You can come in the chat box. So this is a wonderful technique, good image and bad image. Please understand and monitor your self-talk, because your self-talk creates an image. And if you say that this subject is very tough, you are creating a bad image already inside your student's mind. All my dear friends, this subject is very easy, comfortable, easily you can understand. When you start using this word easy, that will store in good image. Otherwise, if you say, hello, listen carefully, you people are talking too much. I'm going to talk about something which is very difficult subject. It is very dry. You need to pay attention. Otherwise, I will not repeat again and you will not learn anything at all if you talk. Already I'm preparing students' mind into bad, and then learning is very difficult for them. So good image, bad image is very important. So make sure that you are keeping everything in good image so that you feel happy. Your happiness is taken care if you are keeping yourself in good image. So I'll take you to the next step to understand the cognitive model. Do you have any questions? Please put your questions in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself. You can ask question. If you have anything, yes, I will answer your question and then I'll move on. Yeah, thank you, Manikam. Manikama. All right. Okay, let me take you to the next chapter. What do you see in this picture? Can you all come in the chat box, please? What comes to your mind as soon as you see this picture? If you want to unmute, you can unmute yourself. As soon as you see this picture, what comes to your mind? Inspecting mouth. Okay, good. Paras. Muhammad Paras. Good. What comes to your mind as soon as you see this picture? Anybody, would you like to unmute yourself and wanted to share your experience? Few faculties may not be comfortable in chat box. They don't want to chat or they don't know how to chat. It's fine. If you wanted to unmute yourself, you can ask, you can share your experience, because we are going on interactive way of learning, right? Yeah, thank you, Faraz sir. Again, trainer has confidence in its wild pet. For him, it's pet. He's a trainer. Very good observation. I really appreciate Faraz sir. All right. So, any other answers? Faculty members, lecturers, professors, head of the department, please chat. Please give your response. Connecting the teeth. Wow, Renuga Devi madam, fantastic. Connecting the teeth. Very good. Okay, I'll take you to next picture. Okay, it's fine if you don't find any answers for this picture. It's fine, absolutely. This picture, kindly let me know what do you see in this picture? Yes, confident of cat. Wow, Hetel, nice. The cat has so much of confidence to walk in front of all courageous dogs, threatening Dogs. Very good. That's a confident. You are seeing. Okay. Unability of dogs. Oh, okay. So Rangarajan. My off name is there with you, sir. Dr. J. Rangarajan, sir. Happy to see you. uh, Inability of dogs. Okay. For us, sir, trained dog instructed to be disciplined. Wow, nice observation. So dogs are trained by qualified professionals to be disciplined. If you see any weakness outside, don't jump into and don't get excited. So they get trained properly. Wow, wow, super, super. Renuga, ma'am, safeguarding the cat from some other enemy. Who is safeguarding? Safeguarding the cat from. Oh, okay. Dogs are safeguarding the cat from the enemies. Wow, wow, wow. Super, super. I got it, ma'am. I got it, ma'am. Thank you. Very good. Good observation. I really appreciate. So why I given these two pictures? There is a reason. Why I'm giving these two pictures is as soon as you see this picture, your mind start interpreting. Sandeep Kaur, cats focus on goals. Wow. Beautiful explanation. Thank you, sir. Yes, humans are distracted. Cats focus on goals. What they want. Either they want to steal milk, they are focused on goal only. Yes, perfect. I really appreciate. All right. So there is all the answers are right. All the answers are right. But why I shown these two pictures? The two picture, the meaning why I'm giving here is as soon as you see this picture, your mind start interpreting. Interpretation means you just see something and you understand in a meaningful way. That's called interpretation. Okay, I'll come to this later. So with this, I'm going to take you to the next technique. From there, you lot of learning will happen from that picture. That's a cognitive model which I wanted to share. Yes, this is a beautiful model. Pay attention to learn this model. This will transform your life if you understand deeply, if you understand the logic here. You can help your students community, you can help your family members, and you can help by yourself to overcome any emotional challenges. If you find any depression, anxiety, phobia, or stress, please master this technique. I can tell you, you can easily overcome all your emotional challenges and you will be mastering it. This model is called cognitive behavior therapy, CBT model. They call it as CBT, cognitive behavior therapy. How do this model go about? This model starts from feeling. According to feeling, your behavior changes. According to feeling, your behavior modifies. What are the feelings you have so far? You have five major feelings crossed by. Happy, sad, fear, anger, love. These are the five major feelings crossed by. Happy, sad, fear, anger, love. When you are feeling happy, your love is taken care. Your love is a friend of happiness. So if you feel happy, your behavior will be very energetic, very active, just rock on, move on, do all the work confidently, relaxed way. Then automatically you have a caring, sharing, helping, everything will be taken care if you're feeling happy. What will happen if you feel sad? What will happen if you feel sad? If you feel sad, your behavior changes to feeling aloof, disturbed sleep, disturbed appetite, feeling cry, tired, energy low, not interested in doing any other work. It's all because of sadness. And the fear. If the person who experiences fear, the first symptom of fear is heart palpitation, choking sensation, restlessness, tremor, sweating, forgetting information, and feeling of uncomfortable. All happens only when your feeling changes into sad. What happens? Fear, feeling of heart palpitation, fear. Right now, what we discuss is about fear, heart palpitation, restlessness, choking sensation, headache, memory block, all because of fear. What will happen if the person who experience anger? Anger, again, it's a mad behavior. When the person who experience anger, they show temper tantrums, they shout, they make abusive languages, they feel irritated, uncomfortable, all happens because of anger. So we need to check ourselves. Are we happy? Are we comfortable? Are we why I'm sad? If you have an awareness, I can tell you your awareness itself is in a therapy. All right, so this is what a feeling according to feeling behavior. So my behavior is influenced by my feeling. That's what I always say. For every behavior, there is a positive intention. For every behavior, there is a story. Why I'm doing like this? There is a story inside in our mind. Why I'm helping people? There is inside some story. Why I'm not helping? Yes, there is a story inside. Maybe some past experience which you hate people and you don't have a belief towards that people and you don't want to help them when you see a beggar outside. Everything happens for a reason, and that thinking plays a major role when you, whatever the behavior you are showing so far in your life. All right. So your thinking matters, and what kind of thinking is there that changes your feeling? Your feeling changes your behavior, right? So who changes your feeling? It's not about outside. People always blame, I'm disturbed because of my father, because of my mother, because of my brother, sister, friends, enemies. No, nobody is changing your feeling until otherwise you allow them to change. Feeling changes only when you are not comfortable. When your thinking changes, then only your feeling changes, right? So automatically our feeling changes and behavior modifies. So behavior will not change just like that. Strong feeling influences. Why our feeling is influenced? All because of my thinking. It's not about the circle. From morning to evening, you are in a circle. You have to be responsible for the circle of the people. Your father, mother, brother, sister, your friends, enemy, colleagues, and everyone is in a circle. And if you are saying that you are disturbed by the circle, no way. The circle of people are always there to tell you something. Either they will tell you the reason or tell you some advice, or sometimes they scold you. So what happens is you are not ready to listen to those people who are all coming as a partner. So that's the reason, your thinking plays a major role. What kind of thinking you are happening inside, that changes your feeling. Every day we have a 60,000 thoughts we cross by. It's not about the people surrounded by. People always speak. People always show some situation. People always have their reactions. If you have a team of management, yes, management will react according to the situation. It's up to you how you manage your thinking. That changes your feeling. Maybe we as a lecturer, we may create a situation where your students can go under stress. Sometimes we scolded, sometimes we may shout, sometimes we don't give some marks, maybe some kind of partiality through us. Maybe sometimes we do some partiality without our knowledge. That may be a stress for them, right? So thinking plays a major role. It's not about outside world, whoever it is. It is not the outside you are disturbed. It is inside your own thoughts. That's what my IOT means. Inside your thoughts matters how your feeling changes. IOT. How to change your thoughts? There are 60,000 thoughts crossed by every day. How to change, how to modify your thoughts? There are two tools. These two tools will help you to improve your thoughts. What is the two tools? Your interpretation and self-talk. These are two important tools. If you master this interpretation self-talk, I can tell you, nobody can disturb you. Nobody will disturb you. You will not experience any kind of stress. You can manage optimum level stress and you enjoy your life, and your performance will be very high. So what is mean by interpretation, self-talk, self-dialogue? Interpretation is nothing but the way we understand. That last two picture which I showed you, that is to show you our mind start interpreting. Whenever you see something, your mind will say okay or not, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not. Everything will guide you inside, right? If at all you are watching my video, please watch me. Tell me, what is this? Can you come in the chat box or unmute yourself and say, what is this? I'm waiting in chat box, waiting for the response from the participant. I'm asking question that what is this? Yeah, someone is typing seriously. Yes. All the participants are, oh yeah, tapping. Wow. Farah sir, you're brilliant. Very good, very good. I really appreciate it. Fantastic. Any other answers? Something which is interesting is coming up. I've been asking this question for 100,000 people so far in my training. many will say first response will be bottle. Very rarely people say tapping, but I really appreciate it. Faraz sir is deeply thinking. Okay, my answer is, what is this? I'm asking about this lid, that cap of the bottle, but people will think this as a bottle. Some people will see this as an object, another object, lid. Some people has observed this as a tapping, the action. See that there is no single interpretation, my dear friends. If at all you wanted to see anything, you can see with different interpretation. There is no single interpretation. We as an individual, we interpret in our own ways, but make sure your interpretation should not affect your feeling into sad or fear or anger. That's a negative emotion that drain your energy, that pull your energy down, and because of that you feel tired, because of that you are not able to work properly. All those things happen only because what kind of feeling you are. When your feeling is changed, automatically your thinking pattern will change. So you are what you think. You are what you think. That's what you are. All right. So now interpretation means understanding my own way. I'll ask another question. If you're seeing me, my actions with my hand gesture, can you tell me what comes to your mind immediately when you see this posture? Yes, I'm looking for some answers. Okay. Number 5. Oh, great. Number 5. Very good. Good answers. Already someone says 5. 2, 6, 5, 3 number. All right, number 5. What else? What else comes to your mind? Come fast. There are so many ways you can interpret. Avoiding object to hit you. Oh, yes. Somebody's throwing me. I'm avoiding it. My God. Parra, sir. You are thinking out of box. Your out of box thinking, I really appreciate your way of thinking. I really appreciate that. This shows how matured you are and how experienced you are. Very good. Happy to have you in our webinar, sir. All right, someone says blessings. Yes, this is blessings. I remember I watched one of the video. It was been viral in WhatsApp when a church priest, a father who's blessing a child, a small child. The child start giving high five. The child language, if somebody shows like this, the child will say high five. This is also again a high five, blessing, waving, and hitting someone. Stop, avoid. So many ways we can interpret. So many ways. Why I'm spending some time to understand about interpretation is, in our life, we make interpretations and self-talk every second of our life. If you feel that you are disturbed, if you feel that your emotions are changed, make sure that your interpretation self-talk changed. That's why you're thinking modified, that's why you're feeling changed. So please make sure your interpretation self-dialogues plays a major role in modifying your thought process. I'll give you one example. I'm making a call to my friend. Okay, I'm making a call to my friend. My friend is not attended my call. I'm feeling angry. When he didn't attend my call, I feel angry on him. Now tell me, who made me angry? Please come in the chat box. Who made me angry? I'm making a call to my friend. He didn't attend the call. I'm getting angry now. Who made me angry now? Yourself? Renuka Devi ma'am says, yes, myself. Tell me how. Who made me angry? I'm making a call to convey an important message to my friend. He didn't attend my call. I get angry on my friend. Selvi ma'am says, our thoughts. Okay. Parasa says, impatient. Correct. It's impatient. Why I got impatient? Maybe misunderstanding. Very good. You come into the point right now. Correct. Renuka Devi ma'am says, misunderstanding. You're coming very close to the answer. What kind of misinterpretation or misunderstanding leads to anger? Can you come in the chat box? Tell me, is it my friend is making me angry? No, it's not the friend. It is me, my own interpretation. Always you have to think, maybe I understood such a way to make myself sad. My feeling, yes. Yes, thank you. Hetel, Selvi ma'am, your answers are appropriate and accepted. Your interpretation self-talk, that's happening every second of your life. What happened when I make a call? He didn't attend the call. I got angry. Who made me angry? It is not my friend. I interpret he is wantedly ignoring me. He don't want to talk to me. He's just showing off. He is just attitude person. If I interpret, if I understood, if I'm speaking to myself like this in the particular act of making a call, I get irritated. You know who made me irritated? It is not absolutely not about my friend. It's about me. How I think that particular moment that changes my feeling. Am I right or wrong? Always every situation you have a different ways you can approach based on your approach, based on your thinking, based on how you talk to yourself. That changes your mood. If your mood is comfortable, your behavior is taken care. If your mood is changed, sad, fear, anger, then your behavior will be so arrogant, throwing objects, you feel restless. All those things happen because then your feeling changes. Why your feeling changes? Because your thinking modified. Why your thinking is modified? Because your interpretation and self-talk that changed that particular moment. Same situation, two emotions. One person is angry, one person is absolutely fine, comfortable, just doing his another work comfortably. I'll give you another example. As soon as you see a snake, what will happen? As soon as you see a snake, what will happen? Do you comfortable? As soon as you see a snake, what will happen? You get scared, you get fear, you get alert. Why you are getting alert? Why you are getting anxiety? Why you are getting fear? Is it the snake is disturbing you? No, it's not about the snake. It's about your interpretation, self-talk. What is your interpretation? Oh my God, the snake come here to kill me. The snake has poison. Someone will get trapped by the snake. I wanted to kill the snake, or I wanted to throw the snake. I don't know what to do. I feel scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do. These are all some of the agitations leads to sadness and fear. Who made you fear? It's not about your snake. It's about your thinking. What you are thinking inside, that changes your feeling. That feeling changes outside your behavior. That's it. This is a beautiful model. Apply this everywhere. Apply this everywhere, every part of your life. Why you are not energetic? Why people are studying well? Why people are not studying? Why people are attending webinar confidently and comfortably and with the interaction? Why people are not interacting? Everything is controlled by your interpretation, self-talk. You can observe here in my presentation also, I was been requesting many participants many times, kindly give your answer, kindly give your answer, kindly put your thoughts in chat box. How many persons are chatting now out of 60 plus participants? So who is controlling them? It's not somebody's controlling them. They can easily say that I'm occupied, I'm committed, I'm busy with school work, college work, and from Monday onwards, there are so many people are going to come in. We need to prepare all the notes. We need to prepare all the documents to submit to the government, and semesters are coming up. There are so many reasons you can tell them. Why you are not giving your response in chat box? Because you are controlled by your own thoughts. Your thoughts are controlled you, saying that no need, don't give answers, just relax. If you want, you like it. If you don't want, just switch on and move on. Make sure you are being logged in. That's it. That is taken care, and rest everything is disaster. Every behavior there is a reason and purpose. Without any reason and purpose, we don't behave. So now tell me why you are stressed in spite of any situation, either financial challenges or any workload, or either academic pressure, or you have job insecure, or you have family members pressure. Whatever the situation you tell me, I can tell you easily that people are not disturbing you. Please mark my words and store it properly. People are not responsible for your own emotional changes. You are responsible for your own emotional changes, because you are the one who's entertaining inside your mind. It's not outside people, it is yourself. Great. Now you have been very clear about this CBT model. I can give you an example. Now you can interpret and tell me. COVID-19, because of COVID-19, many were under stress. Now tell me, is it a COVID-19 is disturbing us, or we ourselves disturbs? Please let me know who is disturbing us. Is it a COVID-19, or we are disturbing ourselves? It's a tricky question. People always have a mind. Every time we blame somebody, we pinpoint somebody. Most of the time, we show our fingers to others rather than showing to ourselves. But they may have some valid reasons to say no, it's not COVID-19. It's it's because of my institution. It's because of my family. Please don't say that. Whatever you are in, whatever you are in situation, there are many people are facing the same. We need to know how to manage it. Yeah, thank you for us, sir. Our own thoughts, fear of getting infected. Yeah, that is also one of the fear, correct. Very good. I think, but environment may affect our thoughts to some extent. No, I always say that you are part of environment. You can control your environment. Environment is not influencing you. You are an environment. You allow that particular thoughts inside your mind. We are habit of labeling outside people, not labeling our side. We always pinpoint because of that person, because of this person, because of my HOD, because of my management, because of my student, because of the parent, because of the salary. I'm disturbed. No, it is not about outside. Because they are not giving me a proper recognition, I feel bad. I was comparing with myself to other person. I was comparing with myself to other institution. That is hurting me. People are not hurting you. You yourself is hurting yourself by comparing, listening to some of the stories of other institutions, some of the discussions by your friends. That is irritating you. That is what you are hurting. Is not about people are hurting you or your work environment is hurting you. No, no, no. We are not ready to accept the change. Our expectation is something and the reality is something. That's what we are influenced. So please understand, your situation is not disturbing you. We ourselves is disturbing based on what I'm talking to myself. Now you have a beautiful way of changing your emotion in spite of any situation you are under stress. The stress management technique here is very simple. Observe your emotions. If you feel that something is choking, some kind of bodily changes, if you feel some aches are happening, observe your thoughts, observe your dialogues, what you are talking to yourself without making any noise, without making any lip movement. Your internal dialogues are happening without your permission. That internal dialogue creates your strong positive emotions. That internal dialogue changes your thinking process. I hate, I don't like, boring, I don't know what to do. These are some of the dialogues which creates negative emotion. I'm happy, I'm comfortable, it's easy to study, easy to understand, easy to memorize. I know I can easily complete, I know I have all the ability to solve this issue. If I'm talking to myself like this, I can tell you no problem will disturb me. The problem happens only, it shows that you need to acquire certain skills. Why you are facing problem? You are facing problem because you don't have that particular experience in your life. There are many people when they are on stage, they get nervousness, they get restlessness, they get a heartbeat fast. Why stage is disturbing them? It is the stage is disturbing them? No, they don't know how to handle the stage. Stage is common for everyone. If you ask me to come for stage program, I'm loud to speak. I take sessions 3 hours continuously. I'm enjoying myself speaking on podium, speaking in front of 1,000 people, 5,000 people. I'm very much comfortable. Whereas other people who are on stage, they get shocked, they get restless, they get nervous, they get stutter, stammering, they forget information. Some may make it as mess up. Why this has happened? Because of the thinking, the interpretation, and dialogue. What is happening inside? Oh my God, everyone is looking at me. That leads to your anger. I mean, fear. Wow, people are looking at me. I wanted to speak. That the shift of the thought, the shift of your interpretation, that changes your thought, that changes your feeling. Same situation, I am taking it as wow, 1,000 students. I will enjoy today. That's a statement inside me. Whereas other person, oh my God, how can I speak in front of 1,000 people? I'm comfortable with 40 members. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I know everyone is looking at me. I'm scared. That's why people are scared. Why people are scared? Because they are disturbed by their own thoughts. So if at all, if you think you are under stress, please make sure that you need to upgrade yourself. Appreciate yourself, saying that you need to upgrade yourself, because upgradation happens automatically. You can manage the situation and you feel happy because happiness is your choice. Being happy is your choice. Choose the word what you need to speak, choose the interpretation what you need to communicate with you. Understand that automatically your feeling is taken care. All right, so with this I'll stop my presentation. I'll open for question. So stress-free life. Thinking creates an image controls your feeling, a feeling causes action creates a result. That's what. So origin of your result is your thinking. Change your thinking. So thank you, don't worry, be happy, enjoy your life. And floor open for question. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer you. Yes, IoT. This is one session for IoT. Internal our own thoughts. Inside our thoughts decides your destiny. Inside our thoughts decides your success. Inside our thoughts creates happiness. Inside our thoughts creates problem in our life. IoT. This is my version of IoT only for this session. So after this, your IoT is original, Internet of Things. How to change our thoughts? Very simple, ma'am. We cannot change the thoughts. We can only change our dialogues and interpretation. If you change your interpretation, automatically your thoughts change. Your interpretation is creating a chance. How to stop interpretation? Learn to pronounce. Interpretation. 1 second. Okay. How to stop interpretation? Very simple. What you want? What you want in your life? Do you want to be happy? Then choose the word accordingly. Avoid all unnecessary word which disturbs you, irritates you, put you in down, put your energy down. Avoid all the words. That word creates negative energy. Always talk. I can do it. I know there is a lot of possibilities where I, this will solve. I can change my life in a better way. I'm learning from this situation, though I am facing some challenges, but this is a way I can learn. When it's tough, the life goes tough. I will learn, and I learn how to overcome the toughness. That's how the life is all about. Life is not such very easy to learn, very easy to the life. That's how they interpret. Interpretation, nothing but the way how you understand. That's all. I told you, right? My hands has 5 ways different interpretation. Your child will say this is an I-5. An old person will see this as a blessings. The middle-aged people, they see it as a stop. It depends upon your experience, exposure, age, everything influence how you see as interpretation. So interpretation matters if consciously you take interpretation to make yourself happy. You lost your laptop when you are traveling in bus, when you are going back from your workplace to your home, you lost your laptop. You have a two choice. You can cry, you can feel sad, you can get fear, or you can make comfortable and move on. What next? That's a strategy which everyone is always following. What next? What next? I lost my laptop. What next? How can I find the laptop? Where I can find the laptop? To whom I can discuss? Will I make a complaint? Will I inform to people? What next I need to do? See the possibilities where how to handle the situation. It's up to you. That's how the interpretation plays a major role. You lost your cell phone. What to do? What next? Always ask what next. That's a strategy where you can overcome your all kind of stress. If you're feeling something which is undergo some kind of emotional changes, ask yourself what next. Why I am disturbed? Who makes me disturbed? Talk to yourself. Will the disturbance by the situation, or you talk to yourself about the situation? Accept the situation, go ahead to find the way. Super, very good. Why some people seeing negative side only? That's how they trained their mind to see negatives compared to the positives. That's how they are trained. So from now they consciously they start seeing the good thing about everything, then the mind will change. See, we are influenced by people surrounded by. With what kind of people we are roaming with, that people thoughts will influence us. If you are roaming with the people who are weak, who are less problem solving skills, and who are agitated, and I can tell you that people will influence you because you like that person. If you start like that person, you like their behaviors, everything automatically that will influence you. Oh, thank you Hari sir for your feedback. Okay, so we have 5 minutes time. Let me introduce one interesting technique. I want everyone to participate so that you will get to know interesting technique. I wanted to share with you all. This called laughter technique. I'll stop sharing now. I'll come to the normal window. Yes, I'm into normal window, I guess. All right. If at all you wanted to open your window video, you can open. For the next 5 minutes, I wanted to tell you a very interesting activity. It's called laughter yoga, which I love to share. Just for 5 minutes, just practice this every day for 10 minutes. I can tell you, you can change your emotions quickly. You can enjoy your life. I recommend this laughter yoga where you can practice with your family, you can practice at your workplace with your team and with your students. There are many colleges, many schools which I visited. I introduced this technique and everyone start liking it. So with this, I'll start this laughter yoga technique just for 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes, the webinar is going to end in 5 minutes. So enjoy this process. Even though if you are working, if you are officially occupied, if you are not attended any of my discussion so far in last 60-70 minutes, don't worry. At least this 5 minutes, dedicate yourself. This 5 minutes will change your life. So I request whatever the work you are occupied with, please leave all your work and be attentive in this webinar for next 5 minutes. Will be very, very helpful for you, your life, and you can transform your life. All right. So the laughter yoga goes 4 major steps. The first step is laughter clap. I want everyone to clap, 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 clap. With this clap, I'm going to introduce a rhythm here. A one, two, a one, two, three, a one, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. I want everyone to follow with me. If you feel shy, you can close the video and you can practice. If you think you are in a group of teachers are sitting in the your lecturer room, the staff room, don't feel shy. Please enjoy yourself. And I can tell you, if everyone knows if people and only people who runs, they only know how the breathe is, the difficulty of the breathe, right? Same way, if you are looking at this presentation, you don't get any benefit. If you participate, you will get benefit. At 3 minutes, last 3 minutes, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 That's the first step. So, ha, ha, ha is the first step where we are getting into laughter, because all of a sudden, if you start laughing, your mind will not accept. You are not such a person who's laughing for continuously. We have a designation where we hold ourselves that I'm an assistant professor, I'm a professor, I'm a faculty, I'm management staff, I'm a permanent staff. So much of designation we are holding in, and we have a drive inside which is holding us not to laugh. So please leave all your designation. Just enjoy this moment for next 3 minutes. All right. The first step is laughter clap. The second step is laughter breathe. So laughter breathe. What we are going to do is I'm going to take a deep breathe. While you release your breath, we are going to laugh. All right. I'm going to take a deep breath. Hold it, and release. while you are laughing, please sustain your laughter. Don't laugh like very stingy way. No, no. You are going to take a deep breath while you are laughing. So once you finish the sustained laughter, you are looking for breath, right? You're holding a breath for laughter. Indirectly, while you laugh, you're breathing. Your diaphragm gets purification. When you laugh, your diaphragm is getting purification. That's what in Tamil. In Tamil Nadu, there was an ancient people used to say that why விட்டு சிரித்தால் நோய் விட்டு போகும். What is the meaning is, when you laugh, when you with a belly laughter, you don't feel sick. That's what people used to say, yesteryears. So that's what we are going to see now. When you laugh, you don't feel like. Can you all put yourself mute, Deepali ma'am, and anyone, please? Yourself mute, please, so that, yeah, otherwise sound will not get distracted. Okay. So the second step is laughter. Can you all take a deep breath? While you release your breath, you're going to laugh. All right. Take a deep breath. Hold it, and release. Laughter is contagious process. When you look at someone who is laughing, automatically you are tempted to laugh. Laughter is very, very interesting. You have a lot of benefits. You can create endorphins, and everyone knows about, right, your neurotransmitter which releases dopamine, serotonin, and it releases signals to adrenal gets splashed, and it gives signal to cortisol increases your heartbeat. You all know about all the technological part of how the neurology is functioning. When you do this laughter, what happens is this dopamine and serotonin is getting settled down, and your endorphin is taken care. Once your endorphin is released, you feel like relaxed. So if you want to feel like you feel relaxed, and if you want to overcome all your preoccupied thoughts, just it's a quick technique. Is just 5 minutes. You can laugh and you can release this all the tension. The third step here in laughter yoga is childlike playfulness. What is the childlike playfulness? You need to clap 2 times and you need to say yay. Very good, very good, yay. Can you all do it with me now? Very good, yay. One more time. Very good, yay. So when you say yay with the right arm, what happens is your brain start understanding that you are in a celebration mode. So your brain works according to what you feel, right? So when you say yay and you are giving signal, and your brain gets refreshed. All right. So my fourth step here is laughter activity. Just no reason we are going to laugh. So many people, they are looking for intelligent jokes. Someone has to come to give jokes. See, people don't wait for jokes. And the researchers are saying we are laughing just 20 times a day. But whereas children are laughing for 400 times a day. Sir, are we start recording or stop? You can record, no issues. You can record. This is a very interesting technique. All right. So we are going to go into a main laughter techniques here. We can laugh at least 4 to 5 steps. We can laugh, and then we'll wind up this webinar on a happy end. All right. The first step is namaskar laughter. Just say namaskar and then laugh. There is no reason to laugh. Just namaskar and laugh. If you're sitting with your family members, with your any of the members who are sitting, call them, have a eye to eye contact, and then laugh. Very good, very good. Yay! Very good. Yay! Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Very good. Yay! We need to enjoy ourselves, So indirectly, I'm doing, inner engineering. Our mind is getting refreshed. I'm just laughing for no reason. Maybe this is a fake laughter. Your brain doesn't understand whether it's real or fake. When you start doing fake laughter, your mind start understanding you're in a celebration mode. Your feeling changes. When you start laughing, your endorphin is released, your body signal is going on, and automatically you feel refreshed. When you if you don't have any problem, also just sit like this and see, close the eyes and just start crying. Don't cry, just feel like cry. Automatically signal goes inside and feel like you are in a depression. All right, the most important thing has come, the forms, Google forms. Some participant is waiting for the form to give the feedback and get to know that I'm also in this webinar. Feedback of the sessions, so please give your valuable feedback so that the host can do a wonderful with the feedback they will think better. All right, so quickly I'll move on to second laughter technique. This is called handshake laughter. Can you all do a handshake and laugh? Very good. Yay! The next laughter technique is high five laughter. Can you all give me high five with me and laugh? Hey! One more time. Yeah! Very good. Yay! Very good. Yay! Okay, the time is up. 2 minutes past 4 o'clock. Maybe many were planned to go leave this session, so I will stop this session. I don't want to go further. So whatever we discuss, it's all to get benefit for you. Take this laughter technique, take the CBT technique, what I shared now, apply your life. I can tell you, everyone can transform your life. Have a happy life. Connect with me. If you want to connect with me, take my number. I'll type my number in a chat box. Connect with me, give me your feedbacks. If you want to have any questions, you can come in the chat box. I mean, my mobile number, so that it will be very happy. And thank you so much, Knowledge Institute of Technology, for inviting me to share my experience. Thank you all the participants, your lovely participants. I enjoyed thoroughly with you all. Thank you so much. I officially hand over this webinar platform to the host. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for happening to us, sir. It was very informative, and your presentation is also very lucid. And thank you so much for making this session very interactive, sir. And thank you for accepting our invitation, for being the resource person for this ATAL sponsored FTP on IOT things. And thank you so much, sir. We are expecting your presence in future as well, in physical and as well as in virtual, if any we conduct. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And my dear participants, thank you so much for your active participation. As we all say, we have posted the feedback link on in the chat box so that you can fill in your valuable feedbacks by using the tool. Thank you so much, Renuka Devi ma'am, for a positive. It's our pleasure to arrange these kind of webinars to use here. Thank you so much for your active participation. Without you, we are nothing. So I hope you all have filled your feedback, and if at all, we will be posting the feedback link on in the WhatsApp so that you can make wise use of it, and please fill in the feedback without fail. Thank you so much. Your feedback is making us is encouraging us so that we can improve ourselves in all aspects from your views. So thank you so much for your active participation, and we are expecting your presence in the tomorrow session as well. And for tomorrow session, we will be having a validatory session. So I request all of you to please unmute your audio and as well as your and please turn on your videos while you are coming for validatory session. And please don't miss tomorrow's session. And thank you so much for your active participation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.